Hello everyone, I am Anita, a PMP and PGMP certified professional. Welcome to the Strategic Alignment Domain series based on the PGMP examination content outline. In this series, we will discuss all the 11 tasks defined under the Strategic Alignment Domain. Each task will be explained in a simple and structured manner along with exam-oriented insights to help you prepare better for the PGMP examination. So stay connected as we go through each task in the Strategic Alignment Domain. Let's begin our strategic alignment journey with task 1. Perform an initial program assessment by defining the program objectives, requirements, and risks to ensure program alignment with the organization's strategic plan, objectives, priorities, vision, and mission statement. Okay, what is this task really saying? In simple terms, the program manager needs to perform an initial assessment to determine whether the program deserves to exist. To do this, the program manager defines high-level objectives, understands the requirements, and identifies the strategic risks to ensure program's alignment with the organization's strategic goals and objectives. Finally, strategic alignment means ensuring that the program supports the organizational goals such as expansion, growth, digital transformation, and compliance. Now let's see how PMI tests this strategic thinking in the PGMP examination. Now let's look at the first question from task 1. A global enterprise plans to implement a sustainability transformation program to enhance competitive positioning and realize long-term strategic benefits. Senior executive requests rapid initiation of component projects to meet market expectations. During program formulation activities, the program manager identifies that the expected program benefits may not clearly align with the organization's strategic objectives. What should the program manager do first? If you focus on second paragraph, which is later part of the question, it is very clear that the program initiative is in the formulation phase prior to formal authorization. And there is a misalignment between the program's expected benefits and the organization's strategy. Now let's look at the options. Option A, initiate governance reviews to accelerate authorization. Governance activities should happen only after confirming the alignment with the organization strategy. So, this option cannot be the first step to be performed. Therefore, we can eliminate this option. Option B, conduct an initial program assessment validating strategic alignment, objectives, requirements, and risks. This option focuses on performing initial program assessment and validating the strategic alignment. Since there is a concern regarding alignment in the given scenario, this appears to be most appropriate choice. However, let's quickly review option C and D before finalizing option B as the correct answer. Option C, develop the program management plan. We cannot proceed with the planning with unclear strategy. Planning should happen only after confirming the alignment and viability. Therefore, we can eliminate this option. Option D, escalate to portfolio governance for prioritization. Escalation is not required at this stage because program manager first should analyze and validate the situation. Escalations occur only after proper analysis. Hence, this option can be eliminated. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Let's look at the second question. A global enterprise is evaluating a digital modernization initiative intended to enhance organizational capabilities and long-term strategic competitiveness. Market analysis suggests potential business value. However, regulatory exposure, organizational readiness, and operational constraints remain uncertain. The executive sponsor requests the program manager to recommend whether the initiative should transition into a formally authorized program. What is the most appropriate action for the program manager? Alright, the question states that whether the initiative should transition into a formally authorized program. It clearly indicates that the program initiative is in the formulation phase. It also highlights uncertainties such as risks, organizational readiness, and constraints. This clearly indicates that there is a misalignment and validation is required. Let's look at the options. Option A, establish preliminary benefits realization performance metrics. Benefits metrics are defined only after confirming the program's alignment and viability. Hence, this option can be eliminated. Option B, define component project scope baselines to support execution planning. The component projects are the program components and their life cycle from initiation to closure happens during the delivery phase. Hence, this option can be eliminated as it belongs to the delivery phase. Option C, conduct an initial program assessment to evaluate strategic alignment, objectives, requirements, assumptions, constraints, and risks. This option focuses on evaluating strategic alignment, objectives, risks, requirements, and constraints. Since the question is about whether the program initiative should move forward as a formally authorized program, this option is the most appropriate choice. But before finalizing option C as the correct answer, let's quickly review the last option. Option D, develop stakeholder engagement strategies to prepare for program execution. Development of stakeholder engagement strategies happens during the planning phase, and real stakeholder engagement and management happens during the execution phase. Hence, this option can be eliminated. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Phrases like alignment is unclear, strategy mismatch, and uncertain benefits indicates a strategic alignment issue. In such situations, assess and validate first before taking any action. This means verifying programs' alignment with the organization's strategy and confirming expected benefits before moving further. So that's how we approach task 1 of the strategic alignment domain. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video very soon.